So let's set up that there's a blanket to protect the knees always. And then we're going to take that core ball, and if you don't have the core ball, you can roll your blanket in a long sort of snake and then wrap it around so it creates more of like a donut form. Because that donut, just like the ball, is going to find its way into your belly. So we're going to begin the practice laying prone, facing down, with the ball or that donut on the belly. So be kind when you first begin your practice, because this is not the most comfortable situation to be in. If you had breakfast, shame on you. CORENNECTED is not a practice to eat before you practice. So you might be leaning towards not using anything under your belly. You could just lay prone, okay? So the ball goes on the belly button, not on the stomach, and not on the private parts. So I want you to think of your pelvis as a bowl, where you're going to put the ball right inside that bowl. You're on your forearms. As soon as the ball is positioned, you want to start to rock the pelvis from side to side. And if you have a donut, it's the same thing. And as you rock from side to side, you begin to get sensations that translate into your lower back and sometimes even inside of the pelvis. When you feel like you can come back to center and just soften into the ball, you have the option to stay to your forearms. Or if it's not that uncomfortable, you can also drop your chest down, cross your forearms, and lay your forehead on your forearms. Keep your shoulders soft, your neck long. Then bring the attention to the tips of your nostrils. A lot of times when we're laying in this pose, this is a Makarasana, crocodile pose, supported by the ball. When we're laying in Makarasana, a lot of times, we try to bypass the belly and bring the breath straight up in the chest. I'm going to invite you to invite the breath into your belly. So as you inhale, the belly button is going to press against the ball. But as you exhale, the ball is going to sink into your abdomen. Our target here is the psoas. It is a massive part of your core. It's your stabilizer. It's your hip flexor. It connects the legs to your heart. We want to have a supple psoas that can contract and release. And if we spend quite a bit of time sitting down, this psoas sort of loses this ability to be supple, to be fluid. Let's do 3 more long diaphragmatic breaths here. Then come up to your forearms again, rock from side to side. And as you rock this time, see if you can get a little bit more range, bringing the side of the hip almost to touch the floor. Then come back to center, place the hands by your chest line. Lift yourself away from the ball and press back into child's pose. For child's pose, you could bring the ball right in front of your face so that the forehead rests on the ball. Bend your elbows. Let your face, neck, and shoulders be soft. Then come up to sit on your heels if that's available for your knees. You can always sit with a block in between your feet. You're changing your orientation with gravity, so keep your eyes closed. Continue to draw the belly into the breath into the belly. And now begin to focus on the exhalation. So with the exhalation, you want to feel the contraction of all layers of your abdomen. And if you've heard me say 1,000,000 times before, to describe the complex of your core is the cylinder. So the bottom of your cylinder is the pelvic floor, and the top of your cylinder is your respiratory diaphragm. There's 2 diaphragms. As you inhale, they both move away from the heart. And as you exhale, they both move towards the heart. We want to use that exhalation to draw the navel not just in, but up towards the heart. And that is going to allow us to practice a few rounds of Kapalabhati this morning to create some heat in the body. Kapalabhati is also known as the skull cleansing breath. So just do one more breath like that, focusing on moving the belly button in and up towards the heart. And then we're going to empty the breath, take a passive inhalation. In Kapalabhati, the inhalation is passive. So about 3/4 of the way in. You're going to inhale passively. And then as you exhale, we're going to start slow. Then we're going to pause. We're going to have 3 rounds of Kapalabhati for about 30 seconds. So empty the next breath. Inhale passively and begin to pump the navel in and up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. By doing this pump, are you actually able to feel the lift of your pelvic floor towards the navel, navel towards the spine, and up towards the heart? Prepare for second round. We're going to go a little faster. Empty the next breath. Passively inhale and begin. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. So you had 2 rounds, a slow round and a faster round. You have a choice in between the two, whatever resonated with you the most. You can speed it up a little more for this third one, or whatever you decide to do, you could just stay with your belly breath. So prepare to empty the next breath. 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Begin to move the breath from the belly to the ribs, from the ribs to the chest. As you open your eyes, come into table position. You can stretch your knee just to give it a little break, clearing up the back of the knees. But then spread all 10 fingers wide, have your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your attention to your tailbone. Next time you inhale, lift the tail and begin to open up the spine, allowing the head to be the last one to arrive. And as you exhale, you're going to drop the tail and find that lift of the pelvic floor, moving towards the navel, navel towards the spine, spine towards the heart, head is the last one to arrive. So then again, attention is at the tail, tail lifts, inhale to open up, Exhale, tail drops. Find lift of the pelvic floor, navel hooks to the spine and up to the heart. Head is the last one. We're going to do this 2 more times. Allow the breath to be so long and deep that the movement is slower every time. The next time you inhale, come forward into a table position. Prepare to exhale and CORENNECT. Take your right leg up behind you. Take your left arm forward. If it takes you a moment or two to take the left hand off the ground, you can always keep the left hand on the ground for now. But ideally, once we CORENNECT, the opposite arm and leg can go away from the center. So as you inhale, you reach the leg and the arm away. As you exhale, draw the knee to the chest. Inhale to reach again. Exhale, draw the knee to the upper left arm. Inhale to reach again. Exhale, draw the knee to the upper right arm. 2 more times. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to the upper left arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the upper right arm. And one last series. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the upper left arm. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to the upper right arm. Hold. Place your left hand down. You're going to kick that foot off to the side. Place the foot on the ground, all 4 corners of that right foot. Toes will be aligned with the knee. Now take your right hand off the ground. As you inhale, you're going to open the right arm out to the side and let your heart follow it. As you exhale, you're going to thread the right arm under your left armpit, going for a twist towards the left. Do it again. Inhale, open the right arm out to the side, let the heart follow it. Exhale, take that twist to the left. Imagine someone is pulling your right fingertips all the way through. And one more time. Inhale, open it. Exhale, thread it. This last time, inhale, open it. Leave the right arm out to the side. Press through the knee and the foot and come on up for gate pose. I'm going to turn my orientation with the camera. So, right foot is off to the side. You're going to turn your toes up at this point, so there's a rotation to that right hip. Left hip is aligned with the left knee. Arms are out to the side. As you inhale, you're going to take a lateral bend over to the left, to the right, your right. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left. So ideally, your arm or your top arm is going to be in a line, in a diagonal line with your leg. Inhale, up and center. Exhale, take a lateral bend to the right. So in this case, your upper arm is going to be aligned with the rest of your torso. Inhale, up and center. Exhale, take a lateral bend over to the left. So there's nothing to touch here. You really have to utilize your core to sustain your effort. Let's do it again. Inhale, center. Exhale, take it over to the right. Reaching the left fingertips up, opening through the left side of the torso. Inhale, center. Exhale, go over to the left and hold. Left fingertips will reach towards the right. Right fingertips will reach towards the left. Can you sustain here for 5? With a smile. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale to come up. Hold it here for a moment. You're going to come forward into your table position. Don't collapse. I'm going to turn my orientation again. So when you come forward, you're going to internally rotate that right hip. So toes are down again. Exhale to pick up that right foot from the ground. So you're taking that right leg up in the air. Draw it behind you. Cross the right knee behind the left. Walk your fingertips over towards the left edge of the mat. Inhale to elongate the spine. And as you exhale, make your way back into child's pose with your knees crossed. Now, I'm not looking for a range here. We're giving the outer hips a break. Giving the lower back a break. Next time you inhale, come forward. Walk your hands back to the mat. Exhale to move that right leg up as you had originally. Inhale to elongate, fire it up. Exhale, draw the crease of the elbows forward, come down. One knee, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale to rise up. You're in a one-legged table. Exhale to come down, one knee, chest and chin. Inhale to rise up again. Maybe take the sole of your left foot into your right knee. Drinking bird. Exhale, go down, one knee, chest, chin, drinking bird. Then both legs come down. Inhale, rise up into a baby cobra. And exhale back into child's pose. Bring your hands behind you. Translate the breath to the back of your torso. Next time you inhale, sit back on your heels. Prepare for your one round of Kapalabhati at your favorite speed. So empty the next breath. Passively inhale. Begin 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath to rest. Next time you inhale, come forward into your table position again. Exhale to firm up into your table. Once you connect, bring your left leg up, right arm forward. It might be completely different on this side. You didn't have your arm up before, and here now you have it. Smile. Prepare to inhale and move the arm and leg away from the center. As you exhale, draw the knee to the chest. Inhale to move it away. Exhale, knee to the upper right arm. Inhale, move it away. Exhale, knee to the upper left arm. Then again, inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the upper right arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the upper left arm. And last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the upper right arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the upper left arm. Hold. Place your right hand down. Kick that foot off to the side. Place the foot on the ground. Let the toes be aligned with your knee. Now, left arm goes out to the side. Inhale, left arm goes out. Let your heart follow. Exhale, thread it under the right armpit, pretending someone is pulling your left fingertips across. Inhale, open it out. Exhale, thread it twice. And inhale, open it out. Exhale, thread it last time. Now inhale, open it out, hold. Press through the knee and foot and come on up. So I'm going to change my orientation with you again. Once you come up, rotate your left hip open so the toes are now facing up. Right hip aligned with the right knee. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, take a lateral bend towards your foot. Right arm is up, left arm is down. Inhale, take it to center. Exhale over to the other side. See if you can align your left arm with your leg in a diagonal. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Last one, inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the right and hold. So your left arm is going diagonal with your leg. Your right hand reaches towards the leg. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, drop back into your table position. Don't collapse. Turn that left hip in so your toes are in the original position. The next time you exhale, use your core to lift the left leg off to the side. Draw it behind you. Cross it behind the right knee. Ankles move apart. Walk your hands outside of the mat, all the way over to the right. Inhale to elongate the spine. Exhale, sit back, child's pose with your knees crossed. Take one more full breath here. Next time you inhale, come forward. Walk your hands back to the mat. Exhale to pick up that left leg up in the air. You are in a one-legged table. Inhale here. Exhale, go down. One knee, chest and chin, left leg is up. Inhale to rise up, one-legged table. Exhale, one knee, chest and chin. Inhale to rise up. Last one, exhale, drinking bird. Can the right inner foot go into your left knee? Exhale down, drinking bird. Then both legs go down. Inhale up into your cobra. And this time, exhale, bring it up, curl the toes, take the hips back towards your heels. Pause here for a moment. Let the soles of your feet open up as you spread your toes wide. Then take a deep breath to elongate through both sides of your torso. As you exhale, move your thighs toward one another, lift your knees, go up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here. We're going to take 3 more breaths in down dog. Can you allow your exhalation with this different orientation with gravity? Can you allow your exhalation to draw the navel so deep into the heart you feel a hollowness in your diaphragm? Last one. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, take a step at a time all the way to the top of your mat. Since you're going over the blanket, sweep that blanket off to the side. And the moment you get to your mat, your feet are about a fist's distance apart. Gonna inhale halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips. And as you ground through both feet, come all the way up. Exhale to Tadasana. You're changing your orientation with gravity again. Keep your eyes closed. Allow everything to make sense. Let's go for one round of sun salutation, but we're going to challenge the sun salutation today. So next time you inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Get long through the entire body. And as you exhale, fold over the legs. You have 2 blocks. So you're going to inhale halfway up with the fingertips either to the floor or to the blocks. Now exhale to pick up your right leg behind you. So right leg is floating up, but it's strong. Left leg is strong. can you lighten up on your fingertips to come into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3, and prepare to step back on the next exhalation. Gonna step all the way back into a lunge. Pause there for a moment. Then bend your back knee and inhale, rise up into a high lunge. Then extend both knees and exhale to fold over that front leg. Let's do that again. Inhale, bend both knees, come up into a high lunge. Exhale, extend both knees and fold over the leg. One more time. Inhale, bend both knees, come up into a high lunge. Now join the palms together in front of your heart. As you exhale, take a spiral over to the left. Resist your hips to the right as you twist over to the left. And then inhale, rise to center, extend both knees. And exhale to fold over the leg. Next time you inhale, bend the front knee to anchor your hands down. Press firmly against the earth to exhale and pick up your left foot from the ground, left knee to the chest. Move it back to a one-legged dog. To downward facing dog. As you get to down dog, bring your feet together. Rise to the balls of the feet, turn your toes to the right, heels to the left. Inhale to fill up that entire right side of your body with the breath. As you exhale, bend the knees towards the right, hips go over to the left. Now pick up that left foot from the ground and slide it through your right armpit, coming around for a modified version of side plank. Inhale, come forward, plant your right hand down. Exhale to pick up that left foot, move back to a one-legged dog. To downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale, make a way to the top of the mat. When you get to the top, feet are fists distance apart. Inhale, come halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips. Exhale all the way to the top. Just pause here for a moment. Preparing to complete on the other side. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale and fold over the legs. Inhale halfway, fingertips go on the blocks. Exhale to draw your left leg up and back behind you. Inhale to fill up, to charge up both legs. Then as you exhale, can you lift your fingertips off the blocks? Virabhadrasana 3. You can always keep them down. It is your practice. The next time you exhale, gonna bend that right knee and land wide for a lunge. Pause, your torso is parallel to the floor. Then inhale, bend both knees and come high into a lunge. As you exhale, extend both knees and fold over the leg. Inhale, bend both knees, come high into a lunge. Exhale, extend and fold. Once again, bend both knees, inhale high into a lunge. This time, hold here, palms together. Exhale, take a twist over to the right, resisting your hips over to the left. Inhale back to center, extend both knees. Exhale and fold over the leg. Inhale halfway up, bend the front knee just to plant your hands firmly on the ground. Push against the earth. Exhale, pick up that right foot, knee to the chest. Then inhale all the way back, one-legged dog, to downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to the balls of your feet. Turn your toes to the left, heels to the right. Inhale again to fill up that left side of your torso with the breath. Exhale, bend the knees, turning the knees to the left, the hips to the right. Then pick up that right foot, thread it underneath the left armpit, and come around for a modified version of side plank. Inhale forward, plant your left hand down. Exhale to pick up that right foot, bring it back, one-legged dog. To downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale to move all the way to the top of the mat. When you get to the top, feet fists apart. Inhale halfway up. Anchoring through both feet. Hands to hips. Exhale, come all the way to the top. Pause here for a moment. Those pauses are so essential. If we could only pause before we make any decisions, before we speak any words, life would be so much easier. Because in that pause we observe. In that pause we comprehend. We have an opportunity to self-study. As you open your eyes next, you're going to walk your feet together, glue them together. As you inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Bring the palms together, exhale, sit back, chair pose. We have 2 blocks, and we're friends with those blocks. So anytime you need to bail out of something, please utilize the blocks. I'm going to take a deep breath here. As we exhale, we're going to take a twist over to the right. If you can bind the left elbow outside of the right knee, your knee should be in line. You're going to press the top hand into the bottom to turn a little further to the right. Now, can you lift the left foot off the ground? If this is available, you can extend the left hip, left knee, and land back for a twisted lunge. Paula, that is not available today. So you're going to untwist, maybe bring the hands to the blocks, Step back to a lunge with your left foot and then take that twist. Whatever is in your practice today, you honor with no judgment. The next time you inhale, come on up into a lunge. Back knee is straight, front knee is bent. As you exhale, rotate that right hip open. Virabhadrasana 2. Call this a break. Turn your right palm up. Inhale to reverse the warrior. As you exhale, straighten your front knee. Make your way into Trikonasana. Now, as we go into Trikonasana, you have a choice to put a block inside of your right foot or to just place your right hand on your right leg. Let's start with the left arm going back. So it's sort of parallel with the floor. We're going to inhale to elongate the right side of the torso. As we exhale, we're going to take a twist. As you take that twist, it's almost a counter twist that we just had. So make sure that your shoulders are stacked. If they are, the left arm can go up in the air. If they aren't, take your left arm behind you. You can even touch the fingertips to the top of your right thigh and use that as leverage to twist a little further. By twisting further, if finally your shoulders are stacked, then take your left arm and make a big circle with it, drawing the left fingertips towards the front of your mat. Plant both feet firmly down. Take your right arm parallel to the left. Gonna hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to rise up. Turn your right toes forward. So you're in a different orientation with your mat. The toes are aligned in one big line. You're going to take your fingertips behind you, roll the shoulders back, interlace the fingers, open the heart. Inhale here. As you exhale, fold over the legs. Allow the hands to pull up towards the ceiling as your heart softens towards the thighs. Eventually bring your hands down to your sacrum. Release the fingers. Place your hands above your knees. Inhale, come halfway up. As you exhale, press through both feet and rise all the way to the top. Take a moment here. Rotate your right hip open, turning your right toes forward once again. Bend the front knee. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Spin on the ball of your back foot. Plant both hands to the ground. Inhale, fire up the entire body. Exhale, pick up that right foot, move back to a one-legged dog. Now keep the right leg up. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Exhale, left knee down, left sole to the right knee, drinking bird. Slither forward, inhale up into your cobra or up dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, walk your feet towards the front of the mat. I'm going to do the opposite so I can still be facing you. When you get there, inhale halfway up. Bring your feet together, bend your knees, sit back, chair pose. Palms together in front of the heart. We're going for the second side. Inhale here. Exhale, take a twist over to the other side. Can you bind your right elbow outside of your left knee? All that while keeping your knees in line. Press the top hand into the bottom, go deeper into your twist. If this is available, you're going to start to peel your right foot off the ground. Extend the right hip, right knee to land back for a twisted lunge. If it didn't work on this first side, try it again. Or bring your hands down, step back, twist. Next time you inhale, rise up. As you exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Call this a break. You're rotating that left hip open. Turn your left palm up. Inhale to reverse the warrior. Exhale, extend the front knee. Begin to hinge forward. In that hinge, maintain the left side of your torso long. Left hand goes down either on a block or on your shin. Right arm keeps reaching back in a way of moving the right shoulder away from the right ear. If, as you twist over to the right, your shoulders stack, you could take your right arm up. Otherwise, take your right arm back and use that leverage to turn a little bit more. Potentially, that will align your shoulders. So you draw your right arm in a circle, reaching the fingertips towards the front of the mat. Can you sustain the energy in your core to take the left arm parallel to the right with a smile? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to rise up. Yay! Turn your left toes in. This time, bring your arms behind you, but grab a hold of opposite elbows with opposite hands. Roll the shoulders back. Let your heart melt forward, but keep your tail moving down. Inhale to elongate the torso. And exhale to fold over the legs. The first impression, if you're not core-nected, is when you fold, you're going to fall on your face. Can you come back to your core to sustain your effort to fold without placing the hands down and without falling on your face? Once you gain trust, can you let your head dangle so that it creates a traction for your neck to release? Next time you inhale, release the hands towards your thighs. Come halfway up. As you exhale, press through both feet, rise all the way to the top. Turn your left toes forward by rotating that left hip. Bend the front knee, inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, windmill the hands down, spin on the ball of the back foot. Place the hands to the mat. Inhale, land those hands down, fire up the body. Exhale, pick up that left foot, move back to a one-legged dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, right knee down, right sole to your left knee. Come back, drinking bird. Inhale, slither forward, come into your cobra or up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the floor. Rest back in child's pose. Yes, Paula, thank you. Good work today. Come up from your child's pose. Place your blanket under your knees once again. Please honor your knees with the next moves we're going to make. If you have a difficult time sitting back on your heels, we're going to modify the next sequence. We're done. We're going to take just a few moments to soften up. Last twist. So you're back into your table position. You're going to inhale the right leg up. Don't worry, we're not going back there. As you exhale, right knee comes behind the left. We've been here before. Separate your ankles. Walk your hands towards the left edge of the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, sit back on your heels. Now, for some of you, you can go further and eventually actually sit on the floor in between your ankles with the knees stacked on top of one another. Paula, not a chance. That's okay. So then you extend the right knee. Just keep the left knee bent. It's up to you. We're going to prepare for one last twist, and we're going to hold here for a moment. So when you sit back, you want to be at ease. If both knees are bent, you want to make sure they're stacked and that both sitting bones are grounded on the floor. Otherwise, you can sit on a block and make that happen. Wherever you are, inhale, take both arms up. Exhale, take a last twist over to the left, but this time is a soft one. This time you're not working hard. You made your decision about your legs. You made a decision about your seat. Just take the right forearm outside of your left thigh and guide your heart softly over to the left. Visualize the skin of your belly moving with you over to the left, as if you're wringing a sponge from all the water and the debris in your sink. Take 2 more breaths here. Torso is erect. You're twisting from your center. The next time you inhale, you're going to come forward. Allow your spine to rearrange. Next time you inhale, grow tall from the earth. And as you exhale, fold over the legs. Deep sensations in that outer hip, I know. Well, we want to transition to the original pose where we started. So we're going to walk the hands forward, then back to the mat. Next time we exhale, that right leg is going to go up behind and down to meet the left. Inhale, the left leg goes up. Exhale, cross the left knee behind the right, separate your ankles. Walk your hands towards the right edge of the mat. Inhale again. As you exhale, sit back towards your heels. Eventually, you walk your hands towards your feet up until a point where your sitting bones find the ground. Maybe not on this side. You make your own decision. If this is not working, extend your left knee and just sit here, waiting to twist over to the right side. It is your practice. You get to stay with your own body, so you have to choose wisely. Both arms go up, inhale. Exhale, begin to softly twist over to the right. Are your sitting bones evenly rooted? Are both sides of your torso long? Take one more breath here, letting the skin of your belly move with you. Then inhale, come forward. Let your spine rearrange. The next time you inhale, grow tall from your seat. And as you exhale, fold over the legs. Breathe into the space you find the most resistance. Then begin to roll forward. Coming back to your original position, walk your hands to the mat. Next time you exhale, uncross the left leg, take it up and back behind you. And this time, down to meet the right. Child's pose. You are done. Let's transition to table position just to remove the blanket. Take the blanket behind your head. Just keep it nearby. We're not using it right at this moment. We're actually going to take that ball one last time. And as we come down on our back, we're going to first find constructive rest. Then lift your pelvis and place the ball on your sacrum. You want it to be even on your sacrum, not your lower back, so that once you soften the pelvis on the ball, you can actually soften the gluteus, the hamstrings, any effort here. Open your arms out to the side and just be. Can you extend the right knee and bring the right heel down towards the floor? Then place the right foot down as you bend your right knee and switch sides. Bend the left knee, place your foot on the ground. Now draw your knees to the chest. And what the ball is going to do is going to move away from your lower back. So it's going to encourage the lower back to stretch out. If you can throw your arms around your shins, give yourself even a further hug here, deeper, nurturing. Then bring both feet down. You can either roll over to the side to remove the ball or lift the pelvis off the ground and remove the ball. Get rid of it. Take the blanket under your head, and with this quietness in the mind and the body and the breath, begin to make your way to Shavasana. You know how I always love a bolster or a pillow under my knees. So I give you a choice every time to decide what to do for your Shavasana. But it's important to have some support so that your joints are not locked, so that there is no tension in the body. CORENNECTED is on a more subtle level, a way of cultivating the fire within you. This digestive fire at your core is known as Jataragni, the Agni of digestion, the fire that allows you to digest not just the food, drinks that you intake, but also the thoughts, the emotions, the perception. So as you lay there in Shavasana, allow yourself to be with that fire. That fire allows you to process all the emotions that are buried in your tissue. So that you can approach each day as a new opportunity. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle the toes. Wiggle the fingers. Then inhale, reach your whole body long. Stretch. Release. Exhale, hug your knees to the chest. Rock from side to side until you find your way in fetal position on the right side. Prepare to blossom into your seat. Taking the enthusiasm that Agni provides you to carry you on for the rest of the day. So join the palms together in front of the heart and take a moment to set an intention for the rest of your day. But bow mostly in gratitude for the gift of another day, another moment, another breath. Namaste.